show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is
Hi everyone, it's the Google. Welcome back to Google Reacts. Today we are going to take a look at the next saga of Epic the Musical. I believe, yes, Saga 4, the Circe Saga. Let's see. I, again, have taken everyone's opinions into account about the animatics. I've also decided that if the animatic works, if it's long enough, if it includes everything it needs to, and obviously I won't know that for sure until I watch it, but if it's pretty close on first inspection, my plan is to kind of spread the love around between the animators. There's a few, obviously, that are probably the most well known for this, or maybe it's just because they've done the whole thing in animatics already. But why not spread the love around? You know, everybody has such unique and beautiful art styles, and we should get to see them all. And you know what? If we're being totally honest, I could literally watch this show through another 2 or 3 times in full and watch a different animatic for every single song, every time. Which, I'm not saying I'm not gonna do in my own personal time. I probably won't do it for the channel. But once we're completely finished with everything, I will absolutely go back. If there are a few that people are just clamoring that I really need to see the difference between this and that animatic, I will go back and watch those for the channel. No problem doing that. Anyway, super long intro. Let's get started. The first song in this saga is Puppeteer, and I will be using the animatic by Smulio. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we were just kind of destroyed by Poseidon there.
I have something that I must confess, something that I must get off my chest.
Eurylochus is realizing that Odysseus
rest.
needs support.
Captain,
Eurylochus, go make sure this island is secure.
but Captain,
There's only so much left we can endure. Whatever you need to say can wait some more. Of that I'm sure.
okay.
Eurylochus, back so soon.
Oof, beautiful,
Where's the rest of
beautiful.
your crew? And by the gods, what happened to you?
We came across a palace. Inside we heard a voice. It seemed to show no malice. To greet it was our choice, but nothing could prepare us for the power that awaited inside.
What did this palace hide?
Sir, since we left home, we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places. Gods, monsters, you know the roster. Hostile creatures that we could resist. But this was a hell of a twist, cause we are weak to a power
Okay.
like this.
What was it?
A woman.
What?
She had us in just 2 words.
Come inside.
Damn.
Welcome to the best part of your
Oh.
life.
Makes
Go
sense.
ahead and rest wherever you like. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
Only I stayed outside, but the rest went in.
Take a seat. Let me bring you all something to eat. I bet you're tired from the years.
She said
spent on
Circe?
your feet. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got
Circe,
you
okay.
now.
By the time they ate, it was far too late. For inside the meal,
Think of your past.
she had cast a spell.
And your mistakes.
They began to squeal
They'll be the
and
last
grow snouts and tails.
mistakes you'll make.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
They transformed,
This is the price.
and it wasn't quick.
We paid to live.
She turned our men
The world is not
from men to pigs.
and to forgive.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
We have to go save them.
No, we don't. Look at all we've lost and all we've learned. Every single cost has so much more than what we've earned. Think about the men we have left before they're none. Let's just cut our losses, you and I, and let's run.
Of course I'd like to leave now, of course I'd like to run, but I can hardly sleep now, knowing everything we've done. There's no length I wouldn't go if it was you I had to save. I can only hope you'd do the same.
I can hear her still,
No one will find.
and her voice deceives.
Their way between.
What if she can't be killed?
My nymphs and I.
Would you choose to leave?
Their loving queen.
I don't know.
I have so much to say at the end of this.
I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer.
She's a clever witch,
This is the price.
and she's hard to slay.
We paid it all.
It's a game of wits,
We draw the line.
but you don't have to play.
Watch from above.
I have to try.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
He hasn't made one right choice yet, so we'll see. Okay, I've had people leave me comments that it's surprising that I'm on the side of Eurylochus more than Odysseus in a lot of this. There's a lot of yeses. What am I, Philoctetes? Oh my god, okay. Stop, okay. I've had some people leave that comment, and not in a mean way, just an observation way, but to me, it makes total sense. Like, I understand Odysseus is trying to do a thing and get somewhere and trying to save the lives of his crew along the way. I never said that he wasn't. And I don't believe that Eurylochus is totally in the right either, but like that's literally what he's there for. He's a right-hand man. He's there to call out Odysseus's possible mistakes, give him a heads up, say, hey man, I know you're really involved in this, but you may not have noticed that your last 7 choices kind of screwed us over. And that's the thing, it's not that he always makes the same choice and it's wrong. I could almost be less frustrated with him for that because it would be consistent. He's so inconsistent with his mercy and his bravado that it never works out. He should have killed the Cyclops because the Cyclops already damaged them. And then not only that, he left the Cyclops with his name. He never apologized to Poseidon. He tried to sidestep and then got so many more of his men killed. Maybe I'm missing something huge. I don't see Odysseus as a good guy. I mean, okay, I don't see him as a bad guy. I just see him as brash. And I have a feeling I'm going to be very disappointed in him after this next song because I have a feeling he's going to go to who I'm going to call Circe now. I did assume it was Circe for a long time, I guess. He's going to go to her palace and he's either going to be tempted or he's going to get so close that it's going to really irritate me anyway because he's got Penelope and Telemachus to think about and cheating is one of my... I'll get enraged. I will get enraged. So, let's hope he can hold out on this. But maybe that's not what will happen. I just imagine that's the next song. Okay. Now this one is called Wouldn't You Like? I've chosen Koki Omi as the animatic maker of this. So let's pull it up here. All right. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, creepy giggling. That's fun.
I must say, what a brilliant speech you gave.
Who goes there?
Just a friend who could help you save your men. A foe like Circe's not to be messed with. You want to beat her, you'll need the blessing of a certain god.
Is this Hermes?
Find intervention, someone who's not afraid to send a message.
Ah, okay.
Hermes?
Hermes, the messenger. That makes sense. Love that.
Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Wouldn't you like to have some other magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. She can turn you to an animal that'll end up on a plate. She can all but make you fall in love like you're on your 100th date. She can conjure up a monster that'll grind you to the bones. She has all the ways to haunt you when you take her on alone. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like
I love how different all these singers are. It's so cool.
lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Wouldn't you like to have some other magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her.
Curious what he can do to help.
Here in the root of this flower, there lies such a power to take her on.
Root of this flower,
You must consume and digest it, then you'll manifest a
Oh, those lines, those
creation.
descending
All
lines.
you need's imagination, though it's only for a moment.
Only for a
You've
moment.
beaten your opponent.
And I call this route Holy Moly.
Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Wouldn't you like to have some other magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more
I mean,
than
this is
words?
such a catchy song. I am still confused what he's doing for Odysseus, though.
Wouldn't you like to have some other magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her.
Hermes! Thank you.
Don't thank me, friend. You very well may die. Good luck.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of references to like the fact that he might have got him high on I don't know what. The only thing I've seen referenced so far that has any kind of toxic effects has been the lotus plant, but that seemed more like a poison and not something that would make you trip, which is what I'm imagining just happened with him. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so that is not what I predicted would happen next. I imagined what I was thinking would happen will maybe happen now. I didn't imagine he'd encounter someone along the way to her temple, to Circe's temple. So we've met Hermes. I know Hermes. Yay! I'm a little bit in love with the Disney animated Hermes. You get it, ladies. He's so funny. I love him. All right. Let's move on to the third song. This is Done For. And I will be doing the animatic by Esha. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're at the palace now then. Okay.
Lady of the palace, sorry that I asked this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors. Through the years we seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Who, me? All I did was reveal their true form.
You turn them into pigs.
I don't know who you are, nor why you're here, but let me make this one thing clear. I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for. Anything I don't approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you, and you're done for. Boy, you better run, or soon you will be done for.
I don't mean to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire moly without dire
Moly plant.
Then I must
Moly
be a god
plants?
like you, 'cause the gods
Those are from
fix
Harry
me
Potter.
on the ground with my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay.
I mean,
fine,
strictly
yes,
the video
regardless.
game.
You and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're
Interesting.
attached. I've got people to protect, friends I can't neglect. So now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell saves you, 'cause you're done for. Oh, you better run, or soon you will be done for.
You've lost.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss. You've given me no reason to bestow you with my trust, but everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Okay, so seems like the last song of this is gonna be the seduction song. Yeah, I kind of could see that coming. Okay, and it's called There Are Other Ways. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Alright, so we are heading into the last song of this Circe Saga, number 4 of Epic. This is There Are Other Ways, and I'm using the animatic by Gwindy. I'll put that here if I mispronounce that now. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
You've lost.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs.
Okay, so this
Time we let strangers
looks like just the
live,
end of the
we
last
faced a
song,
heavy loss.
leading into this song.
You've given me
That's
no
fine, we're
reason
okay with
to
that.
bestow you with my trust, but everyone's true
I really like her
colors
British
are
accent. It's
revealed
cute.
in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control. There are other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul. There are other actions of passion. You have so much left to learn. Want to save your men from the fire? Show me that you're willing to burn.
Who's to say with the mistakes I've made
Don't be
that they will
afraid.
be the
Think
last
of your
mistakes I
past.
ever made?
Don't break when
There is so much power, so much power, but there's no puppet here.
This is the price we
I'm
pay
just
love.
on
There's
Physically repulsed by this.
I'm
never
just
enough.
on
So much power, but there's no puppet here.
I'm just a man.
Can't.
Honestly, at this point,
Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope.
there you go, buddy.
And she's all my power, but it's been 12 long years, oh, 12 long years since I have seen my wife, and now the
Okay.
god of tides is out to end my life.
I did not know how long it had been.
Circe, grant us mercy and let us puppets leave.
Poseidon, eh? There might be a way to evade him. There might be a way to get home. Though this other way's very dangerous, it might be your one final hope. I know.
Did they ever say yet that it had been 12 years? Did I just miss that?
Problem is this prophet is dead. I can't get you home, but I'll get you to the underworld instead. I'll release your men and I'll get you to the underworld instead.
Love that sound.
Wait, you're helping us?
There are many ways of persuasion. There are many modes of control. Maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls down the road. I remember actions of passion. I have been in love once before. Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, but there's no puppet here. No, she's not a bitch, she's a puppeteer. No, she's not a bitch, she's a puppeteer, yeah.
What does that mean? What does the sheep mean in the animatic? Someone's true form was a sheep and not a pig? I don't know. You know, that's really the first saga that's left me kind of at such a cliffhanger as that. Huh. I don't know how to feel about it. Let me think. Okay, well, it's good that she's going to help. Hopefully she's actually going to help and it's not going to be a trap again. No way of knowing, I suppose. And then he ate the moly plant. So I don't know when that's going to come up again. I imagine it will. Man, I'm just trying to think back. Meeting Hermes was fun. He has a great little accent. In that particular animatic, he was kind of Robin Hood encoded, which was always fun. You know what? I will give Odysseus a little bit of credit for going to Circe's temple alone. He could have easily had more men come with him and, again, risk their lives. Not that going alone is always the smartest decision, especially if you're the captain, because if you die, it really puts a damper on the mission. I do believe that Eurylochus would be a fine captain if that happened, but it's not exactly a morale booster. So that is something I will say, is that he went alone. He turned her down, thinking of his wife and child, which is lovely. Although I will say, 12 years, when I saw the drawing of Telemachus, and of course it was just that animatic, in my head it couldn't have been more than like 9, but that's obviously not the case. He's obviously like a 12-year-old boy. I don't hate Odysseus. I hate some of the choices that he has made. It makes it really hard to get behind him going forward. And I'm not even one of his crewmates, so I don't know. That was a very interesting saga. I am quite excited to get to the next, because it sounds like we're gonna go back to face Poseidon again, and that would be awesome because I loved that singer. Loved that character, all of it. So I'd be very excited if we get to go back and see Poseidon again. Alright, and then just going over some comments from the third saga. See if I need to cover anything. Again, the choices I make on the animatics are the choices that I make. And I'm, like I said, again, happy to go back and watch a fan favorite, or if I've missed something, glad to be able to do that. And even if I miss something, like, for example, if I missed something massive in this saga, I will wait long enough to get the comments that would tell me, and then I would watch a different animatic before watching the next one. I would either record that at the beginning of the next saga or just do it privately and then let you know that I've done that, so I can tell you that I've gotten all the information. But I will do that. But yeah, like I said, it's literally like whichever one catches my eye, it matches the time. It's just what I want. It's my channel, dang it. Yes, and I have also, like I said, I didn't really research this a whole bunch before I went into it, because after I recorded the first saga, I had a bunch of people tell me, don't read that, you're gonna get spoilers. And I said, okay, I believe you. So I didn't even know that Odysseus was voiced by the guy who wrote this, which is so cool. But I love that kind of information. Keep giving it. I love that people are being kind about the comments. You know, I think that's about it. I think that's like all the extra notes. I've talked for way too long. If you're even still here, I appreciate you. If you don't mind, there's a like button over here. Or wait, no. Like buttons on this side, subscribe, and the notification bell. Click on any of those, leave a comment down below. All of those are free and awesome ways to help this channel grow. The more the channel grows, the more I can post. So that is the goal. More posting. So anyway, I'm the Google. This is Google Reacts. And I hope to catch you on the very next video. Bye.
Facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got.